And one of the things that's really special about this evening is I think it does a beautiful job of representing the School of Library and Information Science and our place within the university, our strong relationship with School of Journalism and Mass Communications within the college, and with all the interdisciplinary features. It's an interesting event because it really does combine the life of the school. It combines a time when we honor those who come before us with the awards that they have left us and the gifts that they have given us. It allows us to honor our graduates and our responsibility to graduates and undergraduate education. It allows us to really look at what we do well and what we do best. It allows us, through things like the Beta Phi Mu induction, to honor the best of us and the future as it comes together. The future leaders, the future shapers of our disciplines. And finally, through the lecture, it allows us to truly honor the intellectual nature of what it is to be at a university. We get to bring in very smart people to challenge us and talk to us about fabulous ideas that will keep us talking for the rest of the year. So that encapsulation of the School of Library and Information Science and the College of Information Communications, this is why we get such a good turnout, and that's why when Jill asks how many pamphlets should I print out, the answer is lots. I'm learning. Thank you, Jill. So with that, we're going to just roll through this. So we're going to go through, and we're going to start with our Beta Phi Mu introductions, then we're going to go through our awards, and finally we're going to hear from our lecturer this evening. There's plenty of food if you need to sneak back and handle a cupcake. I understand. And we will get started. So now I would like to introduce a dear colleague and friend, Dr. Susan Rathburn-Grubb, in recognition of the Beta Phi Mu initiates.
Good evening, everyone. It is my honor to stand before you tonight and introduce the 2018 Beta Phi Mu inductees. At this time, I'd like the initiates to stand where they are. The initiates have been declared eligible for membership in Beta Phi Mu by virtue of their superior scholastic records, their character, and their professional promise. They have been recommended by the University of South Carolina School of Library and Information Science for this recognition. The initiates may be seated. So we meet here today to honor those who have met the standards of scholarship in their professional school and whose records indicate that they will contribute significantly to the development of the library and information professions. The obligations of membership in our International Honor Society include a continuing interest in research, scholarship, and leadership. In an information society, we have a right to expect that the most talented professionals demonstrate a willingness to use their talents in service to that society. In accepting membership to Beta Phi Mu, you commit yourselves and your talents to the promotion of the best in scholarship and service. In order that you may understand our common purposes, I would like to explain our commitment to scholarship. Since its inception in 1949, Beta Phi Mu has promoted scholarship through the maintenance of high standards for admission to its ranks, through publications distinguished for their content and design, through important lecture series in its chapters, and through the provision of scholarships. Our society has also encouraged scholarly endeavors through support of the first few volumes of the Journal of Education for Library and Information Science and the Library History Seminar during the centennial of the American Library Association in 1976. Our Beta Phi Mu monograph series and lecture series continue this tradition. I'll tell you a little bit about Beta Phi Mu now. Our name contains the initial letters for the Greek words which can be translated librarians or guardians of knowledge. However, our purpose is indicated by our insignia, the dolphin and anchor of the Venetian printer Aldus Manutius, whose small books of Greek and Latin classics provided the world of his day with greater access to information. Aldus noted that he had made a vow to devote his life to public service. That service ideal has never been more important than it is in our present world. Our motto indicates that service to others is one of our major commitments. That service can and does assume many forms and occurs in many types of libraries and information agencies. Allied with scholarship, service can extend the boundaries of knowledge and teach information skills to help citizens cope with the future. We need your leadership not only in creating knowledge, but also in promoting the usefulness of knowledge. Those who have the potential for scholarship and service have a special obligation to develop leadership for their profession. Since your scholarship has already been demonstrated, more can be expected of you than others. In all periods of history, the demand for leadership has been greater than the supply. That is no less true today. An information society requires specially gifted persons to provide solutions not only for the technical, but also the human problems. From you, we expect our future leaders to emerge. In Beta Phi Mu, we look forward to working with you in achieving our common goals. As the light is the ancient symbol of learning, Beta Phi Mu adopted it for our initiation ceremonies. Learning must overcome ignorance as light overcomes the darkness. We ask you to accept this symbol of our dedication to the spread of knowledge and understanding throughout the world. For we hold, with Thomas Jefferson, that no republic can be ignorant and be free. I now ask you to signify acceptance of these ideals by stepping forward as I call your name to receive your membership pin and certificate. And I'll ask Amanda Buffington to come forward, please, and help me. She is our Vice President of our Beta chapter, and she will give the certificates and pins. Our first initiate is Brady Cameron Cross. Brady is the Access Services Specialist for Interlibrary Learning and Pascal delivers at Kimball Library at Coastal Carolina University. He has a bachelor's degree in history from Winthrop University. He aspires to obtain a faculty librarian appointment at Kimball Library. He says that I'm very proud to have worked closely with Drs. Kaitlin Hodges and Susan Rathbun-Grubb. Dr. RG was an amazing advisor who ensured I was able to take the classes I needed, and Dr. Copeland taught me accessibility and universal design skills. Congratulations. Rebecca Buffington Friedman. Rebecca is the communications manager at the USC College of Information and Communications. She has a bachelor's degree in English and a minor in print journalism from the University of South Carolina. She says that Dr. Lankus and Dr. Copeland played a huge role in shaping my understanding of the profession. I'm extremely grateful for the guidance and support provided to me by all of the SLIS faculty and staff. Congratulations. Kaitlin Hodges. Kaitlin is the Reader Advisory Librarian for Talking Books at the South Carolina State Library. She has a bachelor's degree in political science from Presbyterian College. She says my most influential SLIS faculty member was Dr. Copeland. She always encouraged me and pushed me to do my very best work. She also inspired me to always share my ideas, both small and large, because of the difference they could make in people's lives. Congratulations. Lina N. Maloney in absentia. Lina has a Bachelor of Science in Political Science from Clemson University. Joshua Eugene Salmons in absentia. Joshua is visiting assistant librarian at Texas Tech University Libraries. He has a bachelor's degree in interdisciplinary studies from North Greenville University. He says, I'm interested in the intersection of pedagogy and librarianship, including instructional design and humanistic methods applied to information literacy courses in academic libraries. Ronnie Glenn Stafford Jr. Ron is the library digitization technician at Monty Memorial Library. He has a bachelor's degree in history from Wingate University. He says, the goal of my archival work is to digitize and make information freely available to all. My overarching career objective is to work toward closing the digital divide. Dr. Lewis was a great professor and mentor who helped me succeed. Congratulations. Initiate is Thomas Morgan Waters in absentia. Thomas is a government documents associate at the University of West Georgia. He has a bachelor's degree in history from Hillsdale College. Thank you so much for attending and for watching this important ceremony, bringing these initiates into the fold at Beta Phi Mu. Congratulations, everybody.
Some of you may have noticed that there's a third symbol of study and dedication, which was the beer. It is the end of the semester, after all. We all have our ways of getting through it. At this time, I'd like to ask Jess Land, who will be introducing the Carolyn Delton Service Award, to come forward. Jess has served as the president of LISA, our Library and Information Science Student Association, since spring of 2016.
Hello, everyone. As Dr. Linka said, my name is Jess Land, the current president of LISA, the Library and Information Science Student Association. I am honored to be here today to present the Carolyn Delton Service Award to two of our wonderful faculty and staff. This award honors two individuals who go above and beyond for our department. One of the best parts about this award, in my opinion, is that it is given by the students that participate in LISA and also the officers that help run LISA. So it is chosen and given by students. In my opinion, the current LISA members and officers have selected some wonderful people to recognize tonight. Our first recipient, Dr. Vanessa Kitsey, has recently joined us from Rutgers University, where she received her PhD in Library and Information Science. Her research focuses on information practices of marginalized groups with a focus on individuals who identify as LGBTQ. Her findings inform us on how information centers like libraries can better serve these individuals. Though Dr. Kitsey is new to our department, she has jumped in head first and made amazing contributions by presenting her research at a variety of national and international conferences, and also taking the time to speak with groups on campus, including the diversity panel and meeting with LISA. More than that, though, when students were asked why they nominated Dr. Kitsey, they spoke of your unfailing dedication to being a mentor to students in the program. Thank you, Dr. Kitsey, for all of your hard work. Please come forward to receive your award. Our second recipient is Jill Chappell. She has a face we all love, know, and are relieved to see. As the Senior Information Resource Consultant, Ms. Chappell has served us all with our technology issues and problems. Ms. Chappell has contributed her knowledge through teaching classes and workshops on different topics like digital photography, web graphics, internet searching, and web page construction. In a field as information-rich as ours, technology plays a huge part in keeping students, faculty, and our staff connected. Ms. Chappell works tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure everything is running smoothly. She goes above and beyond to help with issues outside of IT, though, by giving advice based on her knowledge and previous experiences here in the SLIS department. She is always one of the first people to say, if you need any help, let me know. Thank you, Ms. Chappell, for everything you do. Please come forward to receive your award. Thank you, everyone. Hope you have a great evening.
I now invite Dr. Elise Lewis to join us to talk about the Samantha Hastings Student Award for undergraduate leadership.
Good evening. The Samantha K. Hastings Student Award for Undergraduate Leadership recognizes an information science student who has demonstrated outstanding leadership qualities in the community and its SLIS. Dr. Hastings played a pivotal role in the information science undergrad program and always emphasized service and community. This is the inaugural year for the award, and we are happy to recognize Brian Mackenzie. Brian has illustrated leadership during his time at SLIS through a variety of activities and accomplishments. He has been an advocate for information science since starting the program. He is willing to help with recruiting events and talk to potential students about information science in a relatable and exciting way. He has been a leader in the revival of the Information Science Student Association and has participated in Information Science Research Day. This spring, Brian represented the college at the South by Southwest Conference in Austin, Texas. He has since shared what he has learned in a variety of places, including presenting in the college and with people in industry. Brian graduates next week and starts a new job with the Middlesex County government as a web technologist. Thank you, Brian, and congratulations. And he has the best socks of anybody I know.
And Elise, while we're on the subject, how many of our graduating seniors have jobs or are going to graduate school?
100%!
I would like to present the Robert B. Williams Research Award, Dr. Bob, as he was known. Teaching and research has touched nearly 3 generations of SLIS students, faculty, and staff. He published his own research, including books and articles on government information, archives, and business information, with a particular focus on historical aspects of information science and special libraries. The purpose of the Robert B. Williams Graduate Research Award is to recognize excellence in student research and to encourage graduate students to do research in the field of library and information science. This year, we recognize the achievements of George Shaw, Jr. George is a doctoral candidate whose research focuses on health disparities, information, and technology. He's worked with faculty both in SLIS as well as across the campus to establish a research agenda that connects communities, practitioners, and information. The implication of his research will lead to better informed directions for individuals, doctors, and policymakers. George also works in our Student Services Office and has taught many of our undergraduate classes. His love of research is evident in his classroom. Many of his students have gone on to conduct their own research, often consulting with George about methodologies, data analysis, and next steps. You must truly love research to spark that passion in undergraduate students. George will be defending his dissertation any second now, titled Characterizing Health Behavioral Risk Factor Information. Better? Yeah. Developing a dynamic surveillance text mining framework using Twitter for obesity over the summer. In the fall, he will be taking on a faculty position at the University of North Carolina, Charlotte, in the College of Health and Human Services in the Department of Public Health Sciences. Please join me in recognizing George Shaw, Jr. Dr. Bob would be proud.
Yes, he would.
Dr. John N. Allard came to South Carolina in 1984, where he became a faculty member within SLIS. During his time at the university, he served in a number of faculty and administrative capacities, including 15 years as associate provost. The John N. Allard Distinguished Service Award recognizes an individual who has made exceptional contributions to SLIS through a willingness to assist the school's faculty, staff, and students. Wide variety of services to the school and exceptional contributions to the school. This year we are recognizing Dr. Elizabeth Miller. Dr. Miller taught and mentored hundreds of graduate students in the SLIS program. She was a beloved supervisor of school library interns and a mentor to countless school librarians across South Carolina. She also had a significant impact on librarians and teachers nationwide through the publication of her highly successful annual internet guides of educational websites. Her exceptional service to SLIS in the state of South Carolina was recognized by the South Carolina Association of School Librarians, where they awarded her the 2011 to 2012 SCASL Distinguished Service Award. The following comments were posted on the SCASL listserv after news of her passing, further reflect on the impact that Elizabeth's work had on the SLIS program and on practicing school librarians. Quote, she was a tireless worker, and we are all better for having her in our midst, unquote. Quote, a dear friend to all South Carolina librarians. Quote, this is certainly a loss for the profession. Dr. Miller is missed, but her passion in the field lives on within the school. While awarding this posthumously, we are honored to have her husband and her children here with us tonight and invite them up to accept this award on her behalf. The Wayne S. Yenawai Distinguished Student Award. Wayne agreed to become the first dean of what is now SLIS back in 1970, and he was the driving force behind the creation of this program and the making of Davis College our home. This award in his honor is given to a student with outstanding potential in the field of library and information science. This award is presented to a graduate from the previous year's class based on the entirety of the student experience, including GPA, quality of the class participation, and the ability to assimilate information and pass it on, which is a pretty appropriate way of describing this year's winner. This year we recognize Rebecca Friedman. Rebecca first joined the college in 2014 as an MLIS student. However, with her background in communication and her enthusiasm for the school, it didn't take long for her to join us in a more official role as the college's Alumni Relations and Communications Coordinator. Many of you have gotten to know Rebecca from the time she spent organizing and staffing our alumni events, where she was often the smiling face behind our guest book, the person snapping photos for Twitter at our event, and making analogies to David Hasselhoff for some of us. And the person compiling your professional accomplishments for our alumni magazine. And she is not above sharing the occasional practical joke, Star Trek meme, or David Hasselhoff reference on our Twitter account. I'm gonna just keep saying that one. Last May, she completed her MLIS, and in December, she transitioned into a full-time communication role for the college. Rebecca is passionate about the work she does for SLIS and is excited to help us enhance our reputation worldwide. Please join me in recognizing Rebecca Friedman. Our last award for the evening, the F. William Summers Outstanding Alumni Award. Dr. William Summers was Assistant Dean of the Library School here at South Carolina from 1971 to 1976, and then Dean from 1976 to 1985, after Dr. Yenawai retired. Summers made significant contributions to SLIS as part of the planning group that designated South Carolina's master's degree program in librarianship. This award recognizes an individual who has made significant contributions to the school and whose career reflects a commitment to excellence and a dedication to the advancement of the profession. This year, we honor Christy James. Christy is currently the Library Media Services Specialist and Textbook Coordinator for the Charleston County School District, or as we know her around the office, the Library Czar for all of Charleston. Previously, she was a teacher librarian at Northwoods Middle School in North Charleston, where she was the 2016 finalist for the Charleston County School District Teacher of the Year. She has taken an innovative approach to her work. As a school librarian, she has created a lunch in the library program to help students get into and comfortable with the library. A graduate of our MLIS program in May of 2016, Christy has been a vital asset to our Charleston County Teacher Librarian cohort, which is finishing up its first semester in the MLIS program. Please join me in recognizing Christy James. And of course, I think I skipped someone. Yeah, I did, sorry. Apologies. The William Trafton III Outstanding Student Award for Leadership. Bill Trafton retired this past December from the Verona Public Library in New Jersey after 35 years of service. He received his MLIS from the University of South Carolina and was known throughout Verona for his knowledge, kindness, and service. He was considered a leader in Verona's library. This award, given on his behalf, recognizes an outstanding student leader in SLIS. This year, we honor such a leader. We honor Jess Land. While balancing life as a student, Jess has served as the president of LISA, our student association, since spring of 2016. Jess has also served as a graduate assistant with Skibble since January of 2017. From adding books to our growing collection, assisting students with checking out materials, and volunteering with Cocky's Reading Express, Jess has an enthusiasm for books and a passion for literacy that is contagious. She is graduating this spring with her school library degree and will be a school librarian at the Saluda River Academy for the Arts in Lexington County starting in the fall. Jess, please come up, and we thank you for your service. Thank you. All right. And with that, congratulations to all our recognized and award winners. And once again, you really do represent a thriving and growing and important SLIS community. And we thank you for all your service and all your effort and all your great work.